Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't been doing very much crafting lately, but I have been doing a little bit of shopping. My sister and I went to Hobby Lobby. I don't think I told you that. Did I? And I bought very few things. I did buy this. I don't remember if I showed you this. It's very pretty. And get this, we know this is Paper Studio. It says Hobby Lobby right on it. But since it says Christmas on it and not Paper Studio, it's not included in the when Paper Studio has their half price sale. It is very pretty though. Some pages are generic. It does have some pretty prints in it. I like the pine cones. I don't remember showing this to you. Stripes are kind of generic. I like this because it had the typewriters and the Santas. This is kind of a wallpaper generic. This is kind of pretty, that one. And like I said, first time my sister had been to Hobby Lobby, I don't remember if I showed you this. I feel like I have. I like that. The Christmas light, the string light, that's kind of pretty. Of course, I like the postal script. And that just reminds me of old time Santa Clauses. And I like this, the trees. Got a shadow in here. We had some thunder a little bit ago. I like this, the wooden sleds. It's a cross between a sled and a sleigh, right? I forget what the difference is. Sleighs have runners, I believe. And then the paper with that. Okay. And then I ordered, get this. This is how long I've had these. It was back on July 4th. Joanne was having some really good sales, Joanne.com. And I got these for like $20 and change delivered, both of them. So it was like, there's 16 rectangle dies. Yeah, I know I could measure it out on my board, but to get everything exactly the same, I wanted that. And remember I said something about I needed rectangles to do some of those specimen cards. I'm kind of wondering if I can do it with that. And then I got this simply because I did not have one. And if, every time I don't want to measure and cut. And this also has the reinforcers, which I thought was kind of cool. All right, got that. I went to my orthopedic doctor today. I don't know if I told you I had x-rays in my hips because I have so much trouble with my left hip. And went to the orthopedic doctor. It was the same doctor that set my son's wrist when he broke his wrist when he was little. The same doctor. And I told him the story. I said, if you have time, I would like to tell you a 1-minute story. And I told him really quick. I said, you said it. I said, he has great fun showing everybody that his one arm is about a ½ inch shorter than the other because of the almost damage to the growth plate in the wrist, which I knew nothing about whenever, he was little. And I learned a lot about when he broke his wrist. But I said, and you did a good job because he grew up to be a competitive power lifter. He said, what was his name? I want to look him up. I have all my old records. I thought that was really cool. Anyway, I was at Walmart the other day and I saw these. Colors of the World. Colored pencils and the crayons. Now, not so much, this is about the, let me see if I can pronounce it right. Inclusivity, maybe. Inclusiveness, everybody. Honest to goodness, if you're a nice person, I don't care what color you are. And if you're a bad person, I don't care what color you are. But I thought that these were really cool, neutral colors. White people come in all different shades. A lot of us are pink. A lot of us have a little olive complexion. White people aren't all the same color either. Thus, some of the pinks, some of the peaches, plain old, white can't go out in the sun kind of white. And then there are the, the colors of the brown people in the world. there's lighter, there's tan people in the world, and not from the sun. But that it's a world of color, the colors of the world. And I said, well, those are just really nice neutral colors. And I do have a tendency to collect interesting crayons, and that came in the crayons too. Oh, it even tells you what the colors are on in here. Medium almond, medium deep rose. See, some people are really pink, and especially whenever I get hot, my face is really pink. It's a totally different color from the rest of my body. Anyway, see, aren't those pretty? Those are just pretty neutral color palette. Isn't that weird? We always talk about colors of the world, and when it comes right down to it on the color wheel, we're all neutral color. Maybe we ought to think about that. Same way all our blood's red. Okay, there was that. Anyway, the orthopedic guy, you know, I'd had my hips x-rayed. The orthopedic guy says, you are in really good shape. You have a little bit of arthritis, which my doctor said medium to severe arthritis, and that's probably why you're having pain in your hip. And this guy said, no, you have a little bit. You have little to medium arthritis. He said there is no they talk about, if you need a hip replacement, there's a separation of, the bone, the round part on top of the bone, and it goes into the socket. And when this wallows out, there's a distance between, and that's when it starts to get real floppy in there, and that's when you need a hip replacement. Now, he said, no, he said, unless you have other problems, he said, I probably won't see you for years. He said, you are doing really well. The bone density test, a while back showed I did not have osteoporosis. I do not have this wallowing out of the hip joint. He said, you just got arthritis. He said, just take over the counter stuff. I said, okay. All right. I had seen on here somebody had shown these stickers that they had gotten at Dollar Tree. And I said, oh my gosh, I gotta go. So while I was over in the next town at the Orthopedic Doctor, I stopped over at their Dollar Tree, because more than likely my Dollar Tree would not have these. I call them like Day of the Dead sugar skulls. They're kind of they're an epoxy like, but they're so cool. I mean, really, I'm sorry for the glare, but they're really cool. And then these, they look really cool, but they're just dimensional paper stickers. I don't know if you can see that. They're just dimensional. And so I got 2 of these and 1 of these pumpkins. I don't know what I said they were. Looks like they look like leopard spots, but I think it's supposed to be like leaf prints. Anyway, but this is more me. Okay, I got those. And I saw these, and I'd never seen this before. It's gem, sticky gem, but everything's like really small, really small. So I got those. I got 1 of those. And then I had never seen these before. Buttons, but they're dark. So they would be really good for, I don't even know, project that didn't take an ivory or whatever. So they're really cool. They were buttons for $1. Yes, please, right? For $1. I'd seen other people, I believe, show the buttons they'd gotten there that were either white or they were seasonal, like pink pastels. Okay, and since I have the cats, the stray cats that keep losing their collars, the boy, I got him another one. Right now he's wearing like a teal blue and with the bow on it. But I have another little stray outside, and I'm going to see if I can get a collar on her sooner or later to let people know that somebody is caring about this cat. I've got her to where she is actually coming up on the porch to eat, and she's letting me pet her. So I'm really happy about that. I set my buttons like that so you can see them. So I got a couple of collars because Chip, the outside cat, I have one named Trip who's inside, and then the other one's Chip. Chip, he seems to lose these things like nobody's business. I probably put 4 collars on that cat already. But I want to keep him on there because I want somebody to know that he is loved and cared for. All right, and then I had been avoiding getting this. They're calling it pop dot tape, but I've got a lot of tape, but it is, I'll show it to you. It's either this width, see how wide that is, or this one, which is that one. But I don't have any smaller than that, and sometimes you just need a small width. So anybody out there, if you know if this works very well, you know, let me know. I usually put a little extra glue on mine anyway. So I got that, and then I hadn't been able to find this at my local Dollar Tree, so I got 2 of them. This is really good. Believe it or not, this is really good cream. I use it mostly on my throat, and what is it? Décolleté, which is down on the chest above your boobs. So I use this. I don't use my face lotion. I use this on my throat and down on my chest. But anyway, I recommend that. But mine didn't carry it, and or stopped carrying, or didn't have it, didn't get it. You know, with the what are we calling it now? Transportation issues, whatever. Yeah, go to Walmart. Tell me about transportation and stocking issues. Walmart shelves have been empty for weeks. Oh, and I forgot I got this. I use these narrow ones. This one's a little bit bigger. I haven't used this size before, but I do use these collapsible containers. I'm not a hoarder, and I'm not hoarding food or anything, but whenever I go to the grocery store, I do get extra. I like the Idahoan instant mashed potatoes. It makes enough for just 2 people. And I mean, for multiple years and years, I made potatoes from real potatoes. But this is just as good, and we enjoy the variety of flavors. So if I have multiple packs of it, it's in a Mylar bag, so it's not going to go bad. Even that has an expiration date, but it's not going to go bad. And I buy extra of that. Also, the Knorr noodle and rice packs, I buy a lot of those. And I store them in things like this, so they stand upright, and I can just stack them back, you know, one like that. So it's a good idea to help organize your pantry. But I do have extras of food. Now I think it's especially important that we have extras of food. Now, a different trip to Dollar Tree, and I know I have these. They're probably in with Halloween or something like that. This was a different trip, and it looks like it's messed up, but it's just a little bit there. It'll just brush right off. But I tried to find the ones that were in the best condition of the large and the small, but I know I have these last time they had them. But anyway, there's that, and that's my little haul. Like I said, the Colors of the World crayons and colored pencils, which these were under $2, and these said they were the same price, but these rang up almost $4. And then the dies and the big pack of Christmas paper, which is really pretty, and I did pay full price for it, so I must have really liked it. So there you go. That is my haul, and I appreciate everybody watching. I haven't been answered any of my comments, but I do read all my comments, and I appreciate you all commenting, and that's really glary. So don't think I'm ignoring you. I just haven't got in there. I like to answer the comments on the computer where I can type, really fast. Not just, I can't do thumbs on my phone. Forget it. I think it's hard for people who have been trained to type to actually do that with their thumbs. Maybe it's just me, and I just don't get it. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Go out and get you some of these stickers. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.